cut back to the bungalow, and from the exterior, it still looks like a calm beach afternoon, and it has gone quiet. But inside, you see the chaos that has been unleashed. Dima, you just released this explosion of magic around Towley, knocking them to the ground, and they lie there now on the kitchen floor with explosion marks, striations radiating out from them like a starburst. And they are not moving. So Dima and Ocean, you're gonna get one action right now. What do you do?
Can I use magic?
Yeah, what would you like to do?
One of my power words is heal. Thankfully, I rolled that. So I would love to just... I'm not saying it out loud. It is a word of power, but I don't think volume matters when it comes to power. I think I'm running over, and my hands are going to start to light up. And I'm going to reach down and try to, like, as we prop Towley up, just be muttering under my breath.
Okay. And I'm going to have you roll for that. So you get 1 for your sorcery skill, 1 for being a witch. Did you take a scare last session?
I believe yes, we both took.
Okay, so you don't get that one. You have a word of power.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Seems about right.
Okay.
Perfect.
You got 3d6.
Yeah, you were an animal doctor, not a people doctor, dog.
Yeah, this is true.
Okay.
Okay, I got 3d6.
I'm going to make you roll on 3 tables.
Oh, Jesus.
It's going to be the goal table, the injury table, and the magic control table.
Okay. I'm going to roll. See what happens.
Don't hurt me even more. What'd you get?
Okay. I'm going to put one of my 6s in the goal.
One of my 6s?
One of your 6s. Okay.
Wow.
My other 6 in magic. The controlling the energies. And I'll put my 5 in the injury table.
Yes!
Wow.
We're so back. We're so back.
We're so back, baby. We're so back.
Okay. We kind of zoom in on this scene of Ocean kneeling over Towley splayed out on the ground, and you get that same, it's like a rush of cold water that hits you as you try to connect your energy with Towley, and then your eyes go dark. It's like a blink that doesn't end. You didn't even notice, and then it's gone. And then we're gonna cut to Towley. Towley, how does Towley feel about the ocean? Like being in water?
They've never thought about the ocean before. Despite living near it, they've always considered it just to be an extension of a bath, perhaps. A waterfall with a pool that never ends. Clouds born into a different shape. They like it. They enjoy the noises it makes. It helps them sleep at night. Sleep. That's new. That's new to them. They just started sleeping yesterday, or was it 4 years ago? So the ocean to them is how we might consider a mist on the distance, or some kind of horizon that you might reach out toward but never truly grasp. Beautiful but non-threatening. A concept more than any sort of promise of violence or subsumation.
You remember hearing Dima say the word burn as this thing slithered up your arm. You remember the impact force and being thrown back, and then you remember nothing, and it was like slipping into a dream or into a warm bath as you fall away. And when your consciousness comes back, though, it is a very different world. You have never thought of the deep sea, but it has thought of you. And you now are completely submerged. A thing many people don't know about the deep ocean is that it is loud. It is a deafening rumble of seismic tremors, of whale songs, of ship engines. It is the groan of the earth, the creaking of the hattle bones that settle in the deep. The water does not part for you the way it does on the shore or in a bath. You are not welcome in its embrace. It presses on you from every angle. You are an abomination in its depths. You are an affront to its darkness with your light, and it seeks to carve the air from your lungs. It presses on you like a force of will. It tries to shuck you from your breath, and you realize in that moment that if you exhale, you will lose more than oxygen. You have one action. What do you do?
I exhale. It comes out involuntarily. Tali has never experienced mortal fear before in their life. Well, I mean, why would they? They're not mortal. Or rather, they've never been mortal until this point. They don't know what it means to yield into the long dark and never wake up. So here, down at the bottom of everything, swallowed by darkness with only their own light as a sparking vestige of life, they exhale. A word comes out in a language they thought they'd left behind yesterday, 4 years ago, 40 years ago, 3 years, 2 months, 9 days. Time is such a funny thing for Tauli. Some amount of time before this language comes back out through their mouth. Gwen! And they exhale.
The breath leaves you, and you have a moment of elation. And when the water rushes into your mouth to take its space, it feels right. Nature abhors a vacuum. And it fills with you, and you settle. And for a moment, you feel joy. And then you hear ocean. A little word, a sliver of light saying, heal. And you have a memory. And could you share with me one memory you have of ocean, of your time together since you've been here?
Yes! How delightful. I think this is a memory of the first time Tauli bled. They were roller skating. They'd never roller skated before. Ocean was showing them how to do it. They stood up after tying on the inline skates, and they immediately face planted into the concrete. They stood up and they went down, bam! And their lip had split open. And when they sat back up, they'd blinked and looked at the concerned expression on Ocean's face and not understood what it meant. And then they felt something warm dribble down their chin. They felt something dull, a sensation that was unpleasant, uncomfortable, painful. That was the first time they'd really felt pain. They looked down, and then Ocean had mouthed that same word, heal, and stitched up that split lip like it was nothing. Like it was just a bruise on a peach they were reversing time over. And then it was fine, and they skated together all the way to the ice cream shop. But now this memory drifts up, dredged from the depths of their mind's eye, like some sort of glimmering pearl on the end of a fishing line. And they look at the memory curiously, as though from a distance, as though at the bottom of a well, looking up at that tiny dime way above their head that is life, drifting farther and farther away from them with every passing moment. They look at it curiously, and their mouth tries to form the shape of Ocean's name.
Into this Stygian depths that have entombed you, a sliver of light, a prism, a rainbow, is extended to you like a cord, a rope. And you can't explain it, but it smells like Ocean. It smells like her. If it's her soap or perfume, I don't think Ocean wears perfume, but but there's something about that, and tethers you to that memory, the sensory connection that resolves that. And as soon as that light touches you, you are thrown forward with a violence equal to that you experienced from the blast and shoot back to the bungalow. You open your eyes, and Ocean, you see as Towley eyes snap open, and they are just in the rim, just starting to pool, are those black tears. But they never quite fall. And you wake up.
And I think as Towley coughs, oxygen gas back into their lungs. They feel the taste of seawater in the back of their throat. It feels so present, this briny, salty sensation, the pressure, the darkness, the abyss, the loneliness, the Ocean? Ocean?
Yeah,
Ocean?
I'm right here. We're right here.
And they blink really hard, and those black tears continue to pool at the edges of their eyes. What? There was darkness. Did we go into the ocean?
Anywhere.
Not
We didn't
you,
go
ocean.
anywhere.
The ocean out there by the beach. Did we go there?
No, we've been here the whole. It's been seconds.
Seconds. What's a second? Second.
Dima is like batting his wing at Towley just to like give air, just like circulate air, and just a second is like a blink, like a human blink.
Just
Blink. I saw something. I saw nothing. I saw nothing at all. Just darkness. Darkness, but it wasn't the night. There were no crickets. There were no songbirds waiting in the dawn. There was just darkness, and it wanted to. And they like clap their hands together, like someone snuffing out the light of a flame. Do that to me.
Okay.
Dima, have you heard of anything like this?
I was just about to ask. I know a lot about magic. I know a lot about everything. Or at least that's what I say. The black tears, the shadow, the snake that is now marked, imprinted, if you will, on Towley's arm. Do I recognize? Is this ringing any bells for me?
I'm going to ask you for an investigation roll.
Yeah.
So this is like an action roll, and you get to build your pool the same way. So you are a sleuth. You
Yes.
are unfortunately injured, so you don't get that one.
That's fair.
You have a relevant background.
I do.
Do you have a skill that's relevant to this? I guess you have the sorcery skill, right?
I mean, I have words of power. I think I do have a sorcery skill, technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are protecting a housemate or ally, so you get 4 dice. I'm
Okay.
asking you to roll on 2 tables. One of
Okay.
them is a goal, and one of them is additional clues.
Okay, cool. We're rolling 4 dice. Ooh, okay.
Come on,
You said last time.
We're so not back.
There's a reason why I play TTRPGs and I don't play poker. Let's see. I got a 4 that I'm gonna put in goal. And I got a 3 that I'm gonna put in additional clues. And I'm
Okay.
not gonna roll these dice tonight, which feels really homophobic because one of them is rainbow. It's like a pastel rainbow. So, Miss
I
Ma'am,
betrayed you. No second chances. Dice.
fucking
Okay.
ridiculous.
So, okay. Here's what happens. Towley.
Yes.
Towley sits up. And Dima, you see that where they had laid down, there is an outline of their body that is in that same blackness, that same abyss. And it reminds you of the tide pools. It's the same sort of inky shapes that you've seen at the water's edge at low tide. But this one, it's like a chalk sketch at a homicide. It's literally an outline of Towley on the ground.
I'm gonna look at this, and I'm kind of like hopping around, taking a look. I think I'm scratching my beak against one of the outlines to see if I can like scratch it off or, smudge it at all. But I do think eventually I'm gonna look to everybody else and say, I think we should go down to the tide pools.
Tide pools, by the water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you haven't said the word water or drowning or anything to give us the implication that water has anything to do with this. You've only talked about darkness, correct?
And I mentioned the ocean. I asked
Okay,
if
you did
were
mention
in
the ocean.
Yes.
Thank you for the
Asked if
reminder.
we've gone to the beach.
Right.
And then we
Yes.
were like, nah, we didn't go to the beach.
Yes.
We're still
Thank
there.
you.
But, yeah.
There's just so many things happening.
What a different start to this episode than the previous one.
I throw a fish.
And it's like, there's a lot happening, huh? Tell me about it. I'm fucking running the show. Anyway, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna put my little clawed talon on Towley's hand and say, Towley, if you don't feel comfortable going, it's okay. It's fine. I
don't want to be
Ocean.
alone. I will come with. Is there a way we could perhaps remove all of the water in the ocean?
No.
No?
There's
Really?
a lot of it. There's really a lot of it.
But
What if we had enough magic?
Some of us do have magic, actually, now that you mention it, Towley. I'm very thankful that you did recognize that and remember that. But no, unfortunately, we don't have enough magic between the three of us to drain the ocean.
I hate the ocean. I hate it more than Jake Flores.
That is saying a lot for you. That's a lot of negative feeling. You're usually a pretty sunny-ass kid.
It's because there's something deeper than hatred inside me now when I think about the ocean. It feels like falling and I don't know when I'm going to hit the ground. So instead of thinking about that feeling, I'm going to think about anger because I know anger. So I'm angry at the ocean and I hate it and I want it gone.
Oh, that's how I feel about my ex-wife.
Ex-wife? Wait.
Ex-wife?
Anyway, I'm gonna pat my little talon on Towley's hand. And I'm gonna hop away. I'm gonna look up at Ocean and just so we going to the beach?
Yeah. I think Ocean, you said that this ink is like pooling. It's never like going down Tally's face, right?
Right. It just kind of brimmed in their eyes.
Okay. I think that Ocean is staring at your eyes for far too long, trying to figure out what's going on with that. But then we'll realize, okay, yeah, we do need to go. And we'll put one hand behind your back and like try to take your other hand to help lift you up.
Tully takes it. They do a double take when you gaze into their eyes a little bit too long and they blink and you see a bit of color come into the tips of their ears. And then they take your hand and they stand up. And the action of taking your hand, they look down at their arm as they push themselves off the floor and they notice that black snake-like mark wound up their forearm. They pause at the apex of their rise. What is this? And their voices laced with wonder and a little bit of not disgust, but repulsion. It's awe and repulsion in equal measure.
Well, we call those tattoos, but normally it takes a long time to get them. Not really sure how that could have. What happened with that?
The locket. All of this came from the locket. We were looking at the locket and the woman in the locket, and then something came out of the locket. And
Where
Dima
is it?
tried to help me.
Where is the locket?
Yeah.
Ocean had it.
Am I still holding it?
Sorry, Tally. Yeah, Tally, you were
Tally
holding
still
it.
has it. Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's still there. It just kind of like got lost. It was the least relevant thing after that.
That's so
that
fair.
happened.
Can I roller skate over to the sink and get a pair of tongs and just like come back trepidatiously to get the locket?
100%. Okay. You look at the locket now, and it's the picture of Dolores still, but her expression has changed again. It is now a smile, but it's like a manic grin. It cuts across her face like a wound. The darkness that had extended from her tears has retracted, but you see that her pupils are distorted like misshapen ink blots.
Did that change? Does it look different? Is that just me?
A curse. And Tully, unless either of you stop them, they reach out their fist and they attempt to smash the locket.
I will swing and try to move.
We have to destroy it, Ocean. This
No.
locket is cursed. It carries bad energy.
It might be the key to maybe something else going on.
It might be useful at the tide pools.
It might be useful at the tide pools. I hate to agree.
Okay, but wrap it in something. Don't touch it.
Fine. And I'll take with the tongs the locket and put it like a rainbow kerchief. Or like I'll put it in one of my little bags. Let's put it in my little bag.
A dime bag?
Yeah, a dime bag.
A dime bag with a cursed locket in it.
Yeah.
Don't sell it.
Don't sell that on
Don't
accident.
sell it.
Ocean, I need you to know that the tongs that you hold, Tully was just using to fry fish with. So it's all
Real-
fishy and full of oil.
For sure.
Absolutely perfect. Okay, so quick check with the team. So everyone has sustained injuries and or scares at this point. Just a reminder that in this game, you essentially have 3 hit points. If you hit either 3 injuries or 3 scares, things go poorly. So just keep that in mind as we proceed. We're all a little wounded.
Yeah, what are we at?
I'm at 2 scares, I think. And I think 1 injury, but I'm not too sure. I think 1 injury, yeah.
I think I'm at 1 scare.
I think I was at 1, maybe? I don't know.
I think you were at 1. I think we both got
I think you were. Yeah.
Perfect. So would you like to head over to the tide pools?
Did Ocean's attempt to heal me remove an injury at all? Was it successful?
I'm going to say...
Or did it just like...
It was successful in bringing you back from an infinite abyss. That was essentially like that would have been a 3rd scare, but they healed it.
Ooh, okay. Okay, understood.
That was a little interrupt, like a little like, no. I will kill a PC in Act 1. Nobody try me.
What a power move.
Uh-oh.
Can't we just
Yes.
take a nap before we go investigate? Can't we?
Can we take a short
going
rest?
to the tide
Can we, like-
pools?
If you want, you can take some downtime. You might miss the low tide though. So you might have to wait till morning.
That's when we need.
No, we shouldn't
That's what
miss
we
the
need
low
to get
tide.
his wallet.
We need the low tide, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get Jake's wallet. Let's keep our
We
eye
do,
on the
we
prize.
do.
Jake's wallet. He owes Ocean
Jake,
money.
honestly, Jake's wallet is basically Ocean's wallet. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it is
was
important that we
I was
get-
gonna say you didn't have the bar put you on a tab system like you have with me. I just don't. I don't really know what's going on. So let's go find my wallet.
If we're going, I would love to grab one of my comforts on our way out. I think I keep it inside the beach shack. So like as we're all gathering our belongings and like, you know, getting back up and getting ready to go, Tully darts into their room, which I think is just a supply closet. I think they sleep upright. Like a bat, but not upside down. Very
Like a
weird
horse?
comparison to me. like a horse. Yeah, they sit upright like a horse. They kind of just stand there and close their eyes, and then they open their eyes when they're ready to go again. Inside this little supply closet. Yeah, so they're like some kind of what's it called? Ungulate. So inside the supply closet, we see a little shrine that's been set up in the back where shelves of like Clorox used to be stored. There's now like oranges, tangerines, coins, money, offerings, and whatnot, and a little low candle. It's definitely a fire hazard in here, but they keep it lit, and some incense sticks. As soon as they open up the door, like a cloud of smoke comes out from the incense, and they reach not onto the shrine, but underneath it, into like a very precious looking treasure box. Not because it's actually worth any money, but because of the sentimental value it holds. This box looks intricately carved from beautiful wood that may or may not belong to this world. They open up the box, they reach inside, and they take out a tassel, a intricately braided vermilion tassel with silk threads that form a kind of like this, like multiple diamonds interstitched over each other with like almost like petal-like decorations on the edges. And it has almost like the end of a curtain might, like a little tassel hanging off of the end. It looks like it used to be connected to something, perhaps the pommel of some sort of weapon. And they take it and clasp it in both hands. Okay, I'm ready. And they tuck it away, turn, and close the door.
And the three of you head out. It is the sun is starting to set over the ocean, and the sunset is resplendent. It is big streaks of pink and orange and navy in these gorgeous, like, very impressionist smears across the sky, and it illuminates you all in a pink sheen as you walk. And all the while, the ocean, the waves crash on the shore and try to lap at your feet. As you continue your approach on this otherwise idyllic scene, you hear the beginnings of the nightly beach party that happens. Rosie's is a beach bar that is at the harbor, where the little ferry dock comes. The last ferry just left for the night. And so that's when the party gets started, when it stops being about serving people who are coming to town and starts being about serving the locals. And you can kind of see as you pass by just the beginnings of things. There are disco balls that are strung up on strings between the palm trees, and a little bar where they are starting the blenders, because it's that kind of bar where there's a lot of blenders going at once. And one of you works at Rosie's, right?
Yes, I do work at Rosie's. I'm a bartender. I put sunglasses on so people know I'm off the clock. That's the only way they will know. Everyone's gonna recognize me.
It's low tide, so that means the sun is not out.
I know. If I don't put my sunglasses on, people will walk up to me like I am a waitress, and that's just not what I want.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say because they think you're a celebrity, and I was gonna have to set the record straight real quick.
I love you too much. I love you too much.
I start flying around your like head when you start saying you love me, like so happy, so proud.
A little feather ruffle.
Oh yeah. Also, I wanted to make it known I am standing if I notice any nervousness from Taoli and the ocean kind of floating up to their feet. I would love to just like stand between him and the ocean and just be like, nope, absolutely not. And just act like nothing's
so
wrong.
You're my bodyguard against the ocean.
Yes.
Get yourself a roommate who will bodyguard you against the ocean.
On roller skates, everyone.
I like to think that there is a boardwalk everywhere, and it specifically like has been like, I don't know if you made it or what, so that you can always be roller skating on the beach. It's like
all-terrain wheels. Easy.
Yeah, the ATV version of the rollerblades. I love this.
God.
Tali's having a Caligula moment against the ocean. They're like looking at the waves, and Caligula was a Roman emperor that declared war on the sea. So they're like hiding.
Okay, that is not the first association I had with Caligula. I was like, an orgy
horse
with
guy.
human sacrifice? No, that's what I thought of. I was like,
that too.
okay.
Yeah, they're entering their orgy era. Yeah, that's how they're dealing with it.
Get it, Tally.
Someone call Jake right away. Get Jake, please, Jake, please, quick.
It'll turn into a blood orgy if Jake's invited. So Tali is kind of allowing you to interpose your body on the boardwalk between them, the beach, and then the ocean. But they're looking. You can feel that anger, that hatred, whatever deeper, darker, scarier emotion within them that they're refining, right? That they're shielding with this anger. They're like shooting it out like a spike, like a javelin in the direction of the waves, just with those like pit black eyes of theirs. And I think they've started to growl a little, but the growling does get better as we start to enter the lights and the sounds and the smells of this pop-up disco party.
I think that specifically I am acting as if I do not see you. Like, it's like in my periphery, I can see you glancing, like darting your eyes at the ocean. But I think that I have felt this feeling before, and the second you started talking about it, a word popped into my head of what this was, and I realized, I think I realized that Tali had never felt fear before, and what I needed when I was most afraid was someone to stand between me and the things I was afraid of. And so I'm not giving you any, like, I'm just gonna stand there, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna ignore, and I'm gonna just, like, if you have to look at the ocean, you have to look at me, and you get to know that there's someone in between. So that's
Oh my god, yes. If I may, Lexi, I think there's a moment where Tali's trying to look at the ocean out of, like, you can't look away from the thing that scares you, right? If it's right there, like, they're like, look at, almost trying to maneuver so they can look beyond you. But then as you kind of shift your presence to, like, really interpose yourself, there's a moment as Tali's focus, their eyes, like, refocus on you, and they blink. And it's like they're seeing you for the first time, as you're backlit by this eventide glow from the horizon, these different pinks and navy blues and oranges, and they blink and they say, a halo. Ocean, the sky makes it look like you have a halo.
Oh. And I look at the sun, and I look back at Tali, and this is so gay.
Yeah.
And I think I'll just say, I don't think anybody's ever said that about me before. I don't think Halo. Sorry. What?
That's surprising to me, because I've always thought you look very angelic.
Me?
Yes. Which is why when Dima was pretending to be some sort of angry rhinoceros, I was very confused they were trying to mimic you. Because you're very graceful on your rollerblades and just on your regular feet. And you're kind. And I suppose you're trying to shield me from the other ocean. The bad ocean, but you're the good ocean.
Thank you for noticing that stuff about me. I've never... I guess people don't really notice me like that because I'm usually just delivering things for them.
Oh,
So they
I
want me
notice
to,
you all the time.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, I notice you too.
Really?
Yeah, you're otherworldly, I guess.
And at that, Tali kind of shies away a little. It's almost like the moment is broken. They look and they go, I'm just a regular Joe, as people say, here on this island. Nothing otherworldly about me whatsoever. Have Tully and Ocean had this conversation before? Like, do we know
had the talk?
everything about it? Have you had the talk?
I don't know.
You had that I'm an extra planar being talk.
Have we had the I'm not from here talk?
I feel like, oh, what do you think? I feel like, I think it's very fun for Ocean to have, like, Ocean has this mission of, like, mentioning otherworldly, ethereal, like, things that she is noticing every once in a while to just see how you react. So that was, like, definitely a confession, but also was like an eye dart. Like, trying to see how are you reacting to that.
I see. So Ocean suspects.
Yes.
Tully is not very good at hiding the fact that they're a freaking weirdo. Yes, but Tully thinks they're doing a good job. Yeah, so as soon as you say otherworldly, like their walls go back up and they go, no, not very of this. Look, there are drinks with little umbrellas in them.
I will reach my arm out, and I'm gonna grab your forearm and just like very comforting squeeze. Just be like, don't worry, I just, you fit in, but you stand out to me. That's what I mean.
Oh, in a good way?
In a good way.
Or do I stand
always.
out badly like a broken thumb?
No. I think I could pick you out of a crowd, but not because you stand out in the way that, you know how you can always tell the difference between someone who's from here and someone who's visiting, like a local versus someone who's just visiting the island? No, you can't. Okay. Here, let me just show you. And I'm gonna look at the crowd and just say, there are people here that don't actually live here, or they're just visiting, and you can tell because they're so excited about this place. They're wearing very gaudy outfits, like cargo shorts. They're buying every single drink on the menu, and they're being charged twice as much as the rest of us here. It's quite simple, quite easy to figure out who doesn't fit in.
Oh,
you know?
Yes, the tourists.
Tourists, exactly. And
yes.
you stand out to me, but not like a tourist. You stand out to me like someone I recognize and would want to recognize in everywhere I go, I guess. Does that make sense?
Like an anti-tourist. I'm your anti-tourist.
Yes. Exactly. Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
And they've taken a drink off of like some bartender's bar. They're very good at just like taking things and continuing to walk. They don't really understand the concept of payment or currency, and they sip at the straw.
I do slip money behind you.
I feel like okay, because you're not working, Loretta, who is like the other server on roller skates, is working. So they're like skating around because you guys are like kind of far, like the party's kind of over there, but they're kind of doing big swoops, right, with the drinks on the skates. And then Tally just like snipes, and it's like a Bellini, right? Like it's like it's real sweet.
Very sugary,
It's a Slurpee essentially that you just swipe from Loretta. Loretta has like big flower sunglasses on. They got their hair done big, and like she looks back at you, Ocean, and it's like
it's fine, and I'll slide a $10 bill.
Sticks it in her hot pants, skates away.
This is delicious, Loretta. You're very good at this. And Tally thinks whoever serves the drinks makes them. / invented them.
I can't.
This is very good. Thank you.
I love invent. I love the idea of you being like, Loretta, peach juice and Prosecco. Wow.
The creator of the Bellini. Loretta.
Loretta. She did do that, actually. Okay, so you make it past the disco, and the tide pools are in an area that's actually kind of out of the way. It's not a nice part of the beach. It is full of coral and anemones and barnacles on rocky things. Like, that's why Ocean hadn't run into them yet, because nobody goes there, really. Only someone who'd been living on this island for decades would have eventually noticed the tide pools over around the bend. They are kind of cut away by rock formations from the rest of the island, and so it takes you a little bit to walk there. And that's why it's shocking when you see that there's someone there already. This is Sandy Perez. So you know Sandy because they operate the paperback exchange and newsstand on the top floor of the market. So they are the one who deals with like all the papers. Like if you're getting news in this town, it's from Sandy. But part of that is Sandy is like a bit of a Debbie Downer, okay? In a town where everyone's all glitter, Sandy is usually in just like a kind of slouchy gray trench coat and, you know, a button-up white shirt. And usually when they hand you the paper, they just like open with a headline of something that is terrible that has happened. But today something's different. Today, Sandy's long brown hair that's usually just falling flat is done up in those big curl or those Farrah Fawcett curls. Instead of their trench coat, they have on hot pants and like thigh-high go-go boots in a metallic silver. And they've got they're wearing one of their button-ups, but they've got it like tied in the middle, you know, like a crop top. And as you kind of approach, you just see them. There is darkness. There is no light here except that of like the setting sun and the bit of moon, and maybe a little bit like because it's separated, there might be some from the disco that's reflecting onto the ocean and reflecting back onto Sandy, but that is it. They are standing in the darkness in this full go-go getup as you turn around the bend, and they turn and to you go, "Oh, hey guys."
Sandy.
Hello.
Hey.
Sandy.
Yeah, what's up?
What are you doing here?
You know, just enjoying a beautiful night. Isn't it gorgeous? Doesn't it make you just want to sing a song?
Ocean, Dima, is it just me or is Sandy very different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we say that out loud, though. We shouldn't say
No?
that out loud. No.
Oh, is that one of the inside thoughts that I should keep inside?
Yes, but you're
Yeah.
right. Sandy,
I see.
you're
Yeah, Sandy, you
glowing.
seem to be in good spirits.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Or
much.
are you having good spirits?
Well, you know, I'm thinking of heading to the disco after. Do you want to go?
No, you should go. It's getting
after what? After what? What are you doing?
Now. Let's go now.
I think we're good. We're just gonna hang out here. But the disco is bumping back there actually, so you should definitely head there.
Okay. I will in a bit.
Wait. Ocean.
Huh?
The locket.
What?
The locket.
Yeah, I've
Can you take it out?
in front of our friend here.
Yes. The picture on it. The smile. And Tali looks pointedly at Sandy, who's smiling a lot.
Hi. You're cute.
Thank you.
I'll take out the locket.
Oh, that's pretty.
Keep it in the bag.
Yeah.
Ocean, do you mind holding it up so we can compare?
I'm gonna take out 2 of my dime bags. One of them has actual product in it, and the other one has the locket in it, just in case. And I will open them both and not make a facial reaction to either one, but just so Towley can look. I'm trying to not reveal which bag has the locket in it, essentially.
I mean, I'll talk to Sandy while you're doing that as like hopefully to distract.
Let's go, Dima. Let's do it.
Yes, you're so good at distracting people.
Okay, so this is gonna be a roll. I'm gonna have one of you roll, so we can. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna have Ocean roll an investigation check.
Okay.
So 1 for a sleuth, I will say, actually, both Ocean and Towley recovered one scare because they were cute.
Because we were
adorable.
Being gay
I can't use a
helps.
slur because this is a sponsored stream. Because we were cute homos.
Yeah.
Gay.
Yeah, you get points in this game. You are mechanically rewarded for being gay. So
Oh my god, we have an unfair advantage.
Yes.
We have such an unfair advantage here.
Yes.
I love this.
Oh my
I love
god,
this.
this is so great. The privilege.
I know. This is what I call suspension of disbelief. This is the best. Okay, so I
Big
got
money,
2
big
D6
money.
so far. Is it just those
Okay.
2? Okay.
Wait, okay. I think you might still be injured though, so you still might. That's fine. I think you're okay. Did you? I think everyone said saying an injury in the blast.
I think everyone got like hit for
Okay,
one.
yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what mechanically you just kind of have sore muscles though, so I don't think that actually affects this roll. So you're good still.
Great.
Okay, so you have 1, 2. Do you have a relevant background to this investigation
Let's look. I think
or
that
skills?
Let's see. So, I would say from my bartending job, I have the skill of being tough. So I feel like that could be something here, kind of keeping up my front of like, I am with my friend, I am doing this, I am watching you. You have also said to someone that I like that they're cute, so I'm also flexing my muscles a little bit more.
I don't know if that's gonna help you investigate better. I think that will make you a much more intimidating presence. As much as when you know that feeling when you're trying to read something and you're trying to like understand a complex math equation, and so you flex really hard and then you do better math. You know?
Yes.
Okay, well in that case I'll allow it actually if you do know
think,
that.
I think it works. It's investigation.
Okay, so I'll get 3 and then you're getting help from a housemate.
Perfect.
And yeah, so that's 4 dice. And you're only rolling on 2 tables, so you're lucky.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
You're rolling on goal and additional clue.
Okay.
4 dice, 2 tables.
Okay, we've got this.
Big money.
Let's go. Okay. And then where's the goal? I'm so sorry. Where's the goal table?
It's the top
Additional clues. That's what I was looking for. Okay. All right. So
just flex more. You'll get it.
Okay, I found it. Okay. So I'm gonna put a 6 in goal, and I'm gonna put a 4 in additional clues.
Nice.
Everything else is 1s. The other 2 are 1s. So,
okay, that's perfect. Okay, so what is the goal? What specifically are you trying to achieve?
I am trying to alley-oop and set up the ability for Towley to look at the locket and do what they need to do. Well, also, like, I'm trying to not reveal. If something happens right now, I want it to be a 50% chance that something happens to the wrong bag. So I'm trying to not, like, reveal which one has the locket in it and which one has product. So I just want to make it so that Towley can look at the locket.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this is all 3 now. You're all in on this together. Dima's running interference on offense. Towley is being the brains and Ocean's being the brawn. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, team. Perfect. It works beautifully. So, Towley, you see it. I think maybe you've spent enough time observing human facial expressions to intellectualize them in a way that maybe others haven't. Because Dolores and Sandy look nothing alike. They have very different skin tones, facial features, hair. Everything about their features are different. But the expression is identical. It's that same wild-eyed grin. It's that same sort of Cheshire smile that seems unnatural. And you clock that immediately. And actually, the other one I'm going to give to Dima. Dima, the additional clue. You are sort of flying around. I'm going to say you're like flying around Sandy, so that they're like,
yeah, I'm like flying around. I keep complimenting them. I'm like, so is it the makeup? Is it the outfit? Did you go to a new hairdresser? Which new hairdresser? I'm trying to find one myself.
You got a hair. You have feathers though.
And
okay. And as you're doing that, you look over the tide pools. And you realize that they aren't the same. There's really no other way to say it than some of them are people-shaped. They're not that of a splayed out person. Some of them look like the shape of someone curled up on their side, hugging in on themselves, something the negative of where a person once was. And you also realize by the way Sandy is interacting with you that they have no intention of letting you pass. And you also realize by the way Sandy is interacting with you that they have no intention of letting you pass.
Do either of us get this, or is this knowledge?
I'm gonna say only
Dima gets?
Dima can see it because they have to be like up high to get like that. Because from like human height, it just kind of looks like some circle watery
Yeah.
puddles. Scary puddles.
Mm-hmm.
Up a little higher has a bit of a different shape.
Interesting. Tully looks at the image, looks at Sandy, and says, Sandy, why are you so happy? Last I saw you, you were very sad, very depressed.
Yeah. Well, I've made some new friends.
Really? What friends?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they'd want me to tell you. Sorry, I don't. Maybe they'll be your friends too, though. Maybe you'll meet them.
I would like that. Do these friends like water?
Oh yeah, we love the beach.
Yes, okay. Are these friends related to Dolores in any way?
You say Dolores, and that smile falters on their face. They go, oh, I didn't know you knew Dolores and Eve.
Oh. Did they say and Eve?
Yeah.
And Eve.
And Eve.
Do we know an Eve?
This is the person. This is the person that they ran
they
away
were going
with.
to run away
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, everybody knows about Dolores and Eve. I hope they're very happy now. Would you know about that?
They're so happy now.
Uh-huh. I glance up at Dima to see if Dima's trying to give me any signals from behind Sandy's head.
Okay, also, really quick, I just remembered, I'm a fucking bird. I've been flying around. I'm just gonna fly past this person and check and investigate these tide pools. I'm
gonna need you to roll for that.
Yeah, I am going to use one of my Raven abilities, which is fast flying. So I'm booking it out of here. I'm getting the fuck out.
You're leaving.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you roll for this. And you're gonna roll on 4 tables for it.
Okay, worm.
So
Sandy can punch birds.
Sandy will punch a bird.
Punch a bird.
I'm a little baby bird.
Oh no.
First off, you're 2
That's
feet
my
tall. You're not
job.
a little baby bird. You're an ancient being and you're 2 feet tall. You're neither little nor baby, all right?
Baby, you're 2,000 years old. I'm just a baby.
I don't know why we have to get ages in here. Maybe I'm a baby where I come from, you know? You ever wondered about that?
What would your ex-wife say you are?
A bitch. But she's entitled to her opinion. Just because our marriage didn't work out doesn't mean I don't respect her.
That's a separate issue, actually. Completely unrelated reasons I don't respect her. Okay, so dice pool. You're a sleuth. Unfortunately, you are either injured or scared in a way that affects this. You have a relevant background, I think,
Yes.
or a skill. Which one of those? Is bird your background?
I'm using we can make that a background. I am also using my bird skill of fast flying.
Okay, fast flying. I will say, okay, you have a golden opportunity, mostly just because. Actually, I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's golden. I'm not gonna give you that one. I take it back. I'm gonna say that you have a help from a housemate.
Yeah,
because they're there doing their darndest.
Well,
that's only 3.
Could I
wait? No, it's
this
4.
golden opportunity.
Which one?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, or is it not 4?
Because
My bad. No, you're right. It is 3. It is 3.
Because you don't have the relevant background, right?
Dang.
No.
Sleuth skill, help. Ooh, I have a skill. I have a relevant skill. Sneaking. That's one of my skills.
Okay.
Actually, literally, one of my skills is literally sneaking.
Okay, that's the 4th one. Literally, if you
Yeah.
have a housemate with a relevant skill, that's 4. Okay. 4 dice,
I'm like
4
distracting
tables.
Sandy. I glance over her shoulder and see that you're diving toward the tide pools.
I am doing this to find out information about Dolores. Is that enough to say that we're protecting someone?
You're not protecting Dolores.
Dang.
Yeah, this is a pretty selfish maneuver.
That's fair.
I believe in you. Also, just so you know, you always have the option. So one of the very cool mechanics in this game is if you don't have enough dice or you want more dice, you just like want to roll another, you have the option of rolling on an extra table and also rolling an extra die. That extra table is called the Troubles table. And maybe it'll be fine.
I think it's worth it, y'all.
God, okay,
I don't know.
Do it. No, it's fine. The one on the troubles table is not that bad. It's not that bad.
Okay.
It's just an ally trouble or comfort.
Okay. I trust Connie.
Yeah,
We're okay. Trust me.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm rolling one more dice.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 5 tables.
5 tables, 5 dice. Where are they
5
going?
tables, 5 dice. Okay. So I'm going to I'm going to put my first 6 in goals.
Nice.
Okay.
I am going to. Do I say fuck it, we ball? I don't think I can. Okay, I'm gonna put my first 6 in goal. I'm going to put my. I don't know what to do about injury or goal or clues. I don't know which one is better.
I don't know. What do we need?
Honestly, I think additional clues would be awesome at this juncture.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna put 5 in scare.
Nice.
We're gonna put a 6 in clue,
Nice.
and then I have a 2 and a 1.
Oh.
Okay.
How bad is a 2 in injury versus a 1? Is there that big of a difference?
There's no difference.
There's no difference? Okay. Then I'm going to put my 1 in injury and my 2 in troubles.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Or should I reverse that? I don't know. I don't know what I should have done.
Okay. I think that was the right choice.
Yes.
Okay. So here's one thing.
Thank you for the validation.
One of your troubles. So you you're okay, actually that'll be funny.
Oh my God,
Okay,
wait, that's
actually-
right. I don't have any troubles.
Well, you actually kind of do. If you read the section,
That's right. I have one problem.
you have one problem.
I do have one trouble.
And it's waiting for you in the dark.
God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it.
What does that mean?
What?
Okay.
What does that mean?
Waiting for me in the night, one might say.
You manage to kind of swoop over Sandy as they reach for you, and they move with a preternatural speed. All of the sort of grace and like soft movements are gone. They move like a snake strikes as they reach for you, and they manage to clip one of your wings, but you get away. So you take that one hit, but you manage to away. You go over the tide pools, and you see there that there is a coin. A large coin, a silver coin. And does Dima speak Spanish?
Sí. Yo entiendo español, pero no hablo bien.
Okay, I don't speak a damn word of Spanish, but
I don't speak well, but I understand it.
I speak Italian and French, and I'm fully convinced that Spanish is like a fun little riddle. Because I'm in the airport, in an American airport, and I'm like, I believe I can understand, and I cannot. Through sheer force of will.
It's okay. My cousin and I are convinced that when we're drunk, we can speak English, Japanese, and Spanish, which is her family's language, not mine. She is my blood cousin, but I am not part Japanese. She is.
Perfect. I believe. And all at once, actually.
Yes, actually.
Perfect. Okay. So you may have seen these little emblems. It's a Roman Catholic little coin that has a image pressed into it, and you're able to swoop down and grab it. And it makes, the tie to Dolores isn't immediate. It's an image of Our Lady of Sorrows. But you speak Spanish. And so you know that sorrows translates to Dolores. As you pull away, you go swoop up, your mind reeling with this discovery of what you've discovered next to this tide pool, and you go and turn a corner to escape when you are snatched out of the air and thrown into a bag.
What? A bag?
A bag.
Yeah, I'm fully like squawking. Like I go full Raven and I'm squawking and beating against the bag.
And I will say, from where Ocean and Towley are, you just see the shadow of movement and the painted white face that appears in the dark that was lurking and grabbed Dima and threw them in the bag.
Do we recognize the painted white face lurking in the darkness?
Please.
Okay. Would you recognize them? I'm gonna get you to roll for it, maybe. I don't know.
I think I've complained and whined about this person, but I think it's always just like, that jerk. I don't know if I've ever said a name, a physical description.
Okay, I'm gonna get Ocean to roll for this.
Okay.
Don't worry, I won't make you roll on too many tables. So you're gonna roll on the goal table only.
Okay.
And you're a sleuth. And you're protecting a housemate. That's 2.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We got a 2 and a 6, baby.
Yes.
6 is all around. I want to throw my 6 in there. I would like to see if I recognize this person, but something I wanted to do too, and I can roll for this separately. Roller skates are very clunky and heavy, and I would like to kick Sandy with the roller skate.
Okay, we'll do a separate roll for that.
But anyways, 6 on the goal table.
Okay, on the goal table, 6, you recognize this motherfucker as Wolfsbane Knight. This is the trad goth who works at the Violet Flame, the occult shop, and is an aspiring sorcerer, and has maybe... You've heard Dima complaining, because Wolfsbane is 100% convinced that if they can get a familiar, that they will become a powerful sorcerer. And they are the only one on the island who is convinced that Dima is a familiar and not just a talking bird.
Okay.
You have caught them before, like trying to like sneak around your bungalow. But yes, you recognize that distinct makeup. It's the like white and then the like the whole trad goth, the big hair. It's a 70s goth.
I'm gonna but I'm not even gonna do the rollerblade thing. If I recognize this motherfucker, I'm immediately gonna say, I think I'm just gonna say, don't make me use my magic on you again, asshole. As I see Wolfsbane.
They are fleeing at full speed. They're like, nothing can stop me now. I have a familiar.
I'll use my power word bind. I just like
we're not doing this. We're not doing simply
stupid little. We can't do it. We can't even do it. You can't take my friend. This is my bird to punch. You can't do this.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that Wolfsbane has like run around a like corner a bit. So if you're going to chase them, Sandy's kind of blocking your way forward. But if you go to the side, you can like, you know what I mean? Like if there's like a boulder, they're like on the other side of it now. So you'll have to kind of do one of the these to get to them.
I'll do that.
Okay. Let's do violence.
Let's do violence. I love this.
Yep.
Let's hope for the best. So this is a magic roll, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
You have a sorcery skill. You're a witch.
Mm-hmm.
And are you scared? No, I don't think you are scared anymore at all.
No.
Okay.
All of my scare's gone.
You're
which
so
word are you
powerful,
using?
You've got this.
Bind, which is relevant
Okay.
word of power.
Yep.
Do I have a second relevant word of power?
You are working in a place of power.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Oh,
Okay,
is
so that's
sunset
5.
a sacred time?
Nah.
Damn.
I
Okay.
think it has less to be about the time and more about our location, maybe?
Yeah. There's
like,
one
a
that
sacred
says
time
sacred
one,
time,
too.
but
In my
Next
mind,
time.
I think you can, like, if you say that your character has a sacred time of day,
yes.
otherwise I'm going to say that's, like, the 3 a.m. witching hour or, like, the solstice or equinox or
Yes.
Samhain or something like that.
For sure. Okay. Okay. One person helping me? Who knows this? No.
I
People
don't think
helping
Dima
me?
can really help from where they are.
No, I don't think so.
I can
Dima's
help.
busy.
I can
Callie
help.
can
I know
help?
the sorcery skill. Yes. So could my assistance come out insofar as I see what you're doing? I see Sandy is possessed of some kind of preternatural presence that is not fully mortal, fully human, and this immediately kicks Tully's protective instincts into high gear, especially seeing Dima getting wrestled away in a bag, and Ocean, who they just had a weird, gay, beautiful moment on the boardwalk with, now trying to get past Sandy. Tully just says, "I'm sorry, Sandy. Break." And I twist my hand counterclockwise violently. I'm targeting their ankles.
Okay, so you're going to try and stop Sandy so that, all right.
She'll never
So
be
I'm
on
gonna have-
rollerblade again.
I'm going to have Ocean roll.
Okay. I got 6 die here.
And it's going to be
good.
on all 4 tables for magic.
I believe in you. I believe in you.
I believe too. I've had good luck.
Yeah, Liv's been rolling like so bad,
Yeah,
and
Liv's
every
been
time
rolling
Lexi rolls, it's like
horrifically.
Taking a picture.
It was wild because I had like one good roll. Like the first roll of the game, we were like, hell yeah, let's kick it off strong. And then ever since.
yeah. What'd you
Okay.
roll?
So I'm gonna put
Such a maniacal giggle.
I know. I will put. I'll put one of my 5s in the magic,
Okay.
so I won't use a 6 there. I'll put another 5 in injured, so I won't get injured there. I'll put another 5 in scared.
Okay.
I will put 4. I'll put 4 on goal.
Okay.
Simply because I don't... Actually, it might make more sense for me to switch that. Well, no. Goal is either 4 or 5. I rolled 3 5s, a 4, a 3, and a 1. So in that instance, it makes more sense for me to go 4 on goal, because a 4 or a 5 doesn't matter. So
all
Yeah,
the other
we'll
ones
do that.
succeed perfectly except for goal, which is
yes.
a mixed success.
Yes.
Okay. You succeed with unforeseen circumstances. I'll actually do even less. I'm going to say it's longer. It takes you longer than you want it to. You were
down for that.
hoping for this moment. And I'm going to say the way your magic interacts. Okay, quick pause. Body horror. In terms of breaking bones, how we good?
Break them, please.
Okay. Back in. In terms of how your magic interacts, Tally, you extend and twist your hand with the word break, and you hear the ankle crack and snap. And Sandy falls, but keeps standing, and their smile doesn't flinch. They advance towards you on broken legs.
Oh no!
Reaching for you.
No.
They
No.
seem unbothered.
Unbothered.
Ocean. You go and start kind of like throwing your binding bolts after Wolfsbane, but it takes you a minute. And when you catch them, and you catch them mid-stride, and they're stuck. But you are now away. Towley, you are alone.
I'm alone
And
with this
Sandy is
horrible
advancing.
woman.
They reach for you. And they say, "Why don't you just stay for a while? You know, we're gonna be meeting with some friends soon. We can dance together."
I already have plans to dance with Jake Flores, whom I hate.
Just stay. And you feel a tear run down your face.
Okay, I'm gonna full send it. Tolly is alone. Exactly what they did not want to be. They hate being alone, and now they're in the dark again, next to water again, with this strange thing again. So they in their eyes, even though I think they're still like welling with that strange ichor from before, they see a flash of a lifetime ago, of yesterday. Beautiful, mist-swaddled, royal palaces, divine songs, magic swirling in the air, and yet a feeling of deep, desperate loneliness. And in their hand, a weapon they haven't picked up in who knows how long. A violence thrumming in their bones that they have sworn to put away unless in the most dire of circumstances. And when Towley blinks and opens their eyes, their face is completely different. They look the same, but the expression they wear is not one of a wide-eyed, curious, not tourist. It is the face of a warrior. And Towley changes their stance. It's no longer one that's defensive and one that's just there to mitigate damage. It is a stance that a killer might take. Sandy, move aside.
Oh, Towley, you look so sad. Wouldn't you rather be happy?
Not with you. I gave you one chance. I won't extend another one. And Towley reaches into their pocket. They pull out their comfort. The sword hilt tassel. They squeeze it in their hand. They cock their fist back, and they're gonna just try to punch Sandy in the face, but imbue the fist with energy. Destructive, breaking energy, and actual just spirit energy, along with their sorcery ability.
Give me that magic roll. This one's gonna matter a lot.
Oh, come on.
You have the sorcery skill. You are a stranger.
Yes.
You are not scared in any way that inhibits you. You have a relevant word of power. Actually, you have a second one because you're also using your,
I'm using energy and break.
Yep. You are in a place of power.
Yes. And I think that's it.
That is it. Okay. 4 tables, 6 dice.
All right. 66. Let's go, baby.
You got it.
Okay. Maybe I got it. Okay, that's not bad. I have a 4, a 5, a 3, a 1, a 5, and a 5. So 3 5s, 1 4, 1 3, 1 1. So I'm gonna put a 5 in goal. Or rather, I'm gonna put a 4 in goal. I'm gonna put a 5 in injured, a 5 in scared, and I'm also going to put a 5 in magic.
Nice.
So again, everything's a success, except I also get a mixed success for the goal.
Okay, and you are just using this like mixture of like this force and trying to break this being.
Yes, not kill its mortal shell, but I'm specifically trying to punch whatever influence is inside Sandy out of it. Like, out of her. By controlling the energy, the flow of energy, right? It's like that scene in Doctor Strange where Doctor Strange punches Peter Parker out of his body. Like, I'm trying to do that.
Yeah, blasting backwards.
Okay. You, for a moment, time seems to dilate around you. The ocean seems to hold its breath as you call on this power that you had laid in rest in a place of safety where you no longer had to reach for your violence. But you call on it now. You imbue your violence with this force, with this psionic ability, and you strike out not at the person in front of you, but at that thing within it, that thing that you felt that tried to encompass you, that same thing, and you strike Sandy, and your fist goes right through them. You pass through their body, and their body is on your forearm as you continue through. You are at eye level with them as they smile, and you see the shape go out of them like a deflating balloon. Something inside them leaves, and the husk that had formed around it fails and crumples in on itself, withering like a grape left in the sun. It begins to fold and collapse on itself, and the last thing to leave is that smile. But behind them now is something new. A creature. The closest analogy you can think of is a poster you saw of a squid once, but this is not that. It is impossibly tall, with tendrils that extend down and out, that seem to reach across the horizon and into the ground beneath. And its flared head seems to not only be the darkness, but absorb the light around you. And it rises up above you both and looks down at you, and you know nothing except that churning sound of the ocean floor. And that's where we're gonna end this episode.
No!
Oh, God!
No!
It's beyond my comprehension.
Y'all want to hear
My
something?
comprehension.
Y'all want to hear something really funny?
Yeah.
I'm still in the bag. I didn't see that.